Happy Friday, everybody. It's May 8th. Hi, Hannah. And today is the last day of the stay-at-home ordinance in the Denver metro area. So excited that starting tomorrow we can start to spread out into the world a little bit more safely and with good intentions. Good morning, welcome everybody. I'm Alicia. I'm happy to have you here for our Forever Young Friday Flow. So this will be my last Friday session, but the Forever Young energy will continue in my future classes Tuesdays and Thursdays. I am excited that I'll be getting able to go back into the spa Fridays, Saturdays, and Mondays at 3 Cutters. So as much as I've enjoyed this format, I'm really excited just to get back into the spa. So I'm still going to be able to connect with you guys different days. Schedule will be posted soon. But without further ado, a couple things for today's class. I do have a playlist that I'm recommending, the Forever Young Flow, and I'll cue you when to turn it on so it syncs with the flow a little bit better. And we're gonna get started with a few moments of pranayama, really focusing on some deep breaths, because I've noticed wearing my face mask all day yesterday, prepping, it was, I think, an awareness that I wasn't breathing as deep and really felt out of breath by the time I got home. So really just want us to focus on reminding ourselves how important it is that we're breathing in any given day, but especially as we are wearing our face masks more and more, this will be super important for us. Oxygen is life, prana is life. And then we'll do some neck openings, a little bit of face yoga to get the energy pathways up into our beautiful faces, and then we'll take it to the mat. So let's go ahead and get started. You can sit down or you can stand up, whatever works best for you. And again, I'll cue you at what point to turn on the tunes. But for now, let's start with some pranayama. So seated or standing, take a moment, close your eyes, and let yourself tune in. So if it's that your feet are on the floor, feel your toes, your heels touching the earth. If it's that you're in a seated pose, feeling your sit bones root down. And go ahead and bring one or both hands over your chest so that you can really start to activate the connection to your breath. And inhale, feel that expansion that automatically happens. It's just the welcoming of the life force into your body. And then let exhale go and notice how there's this gentle flow, ebb and flow, or buoyancy. Breathing in, expansion. Breathing out, letting something go. Clearing space. And then just be here for a few moments, eyes closed, really connected to your breath. And then we'll start to stretch our inhalation and exhalations. So on your next inhale, feel that energy to the point where you cannot inhale anymore, and just pause there and notice if you can adjust your shoulders a little bit. And then feel your hands over your chest, and then push a little bit more into your hands by breathing in. And then big exhale. Pause at the bottom of that exhale. Hold for a moment. Feel that connection to your core, to your root chakra. And then push your hands into your chest. Push out a little more air. We'll try that 2 more times. Inhale, fill all the way up. Pause for a moment. Tune in. Sip in a little more air. Cleansing exhale, all the way at the bottom, hold. Push out a little more air. And then just on your own, I won't cue it, just feel it. Good, and then blink your eyes open. Since we already have hands over chest, we'll just start to do a couple taps. So with your fingertips, just tapping around the thymus gland and into our lymphatic pathways. And then you can get onto the top of your shoulders and your traps, where we trap a lot of stress, back of the neck. We'll just kind of work our way to the front of the neck, lighter pressure here, lighter touch, and then over the chin, in the mandible, the jaw. So this is such a great way to stimulate the natural function of the skin. So we're gonna increase circulation, oxygen flow. Go ahead and start to slowly work your way from your mid to the outer edges of your face as you're working up. This is also going to increase collagen and elastin response. So over time, softer, finer lines, more radiance in the skin, more glow, more nutrition flowing to the face from the body. And then anytime that we can take tension away from the neck and shoulders, that's going to benefit not only our ability to breathe deeper and of course have less stress, but we get better flow through the whole body that way. Top of the head, and then just get crazy all over your head, back of the neck. Good. All right. And then let's do a couple sweeps here. So this is going to help to just naturally drain any toxins to the lymphatic pathways. And then fingertips will rest right at the collarbone here, right at the top. So you're not digging in, it's just light pressure. And then stick your bottom lip out like a giraffe. And then lift your chin up to the ceiling, and you'll feel the stretch in the platysma muscle here. Wow, this muscle can get so weak when we're staring at our phone, looking down at the computer, right? So this is a nice way to stretch and bring a lot of nourishment into the front of the neck. Couple more moments. Keep sticking out your bottom lip. And then soften, release. Close your eyes, bring your chin to your chest. You can relax your arms. And then ear to shoulder, whichever side you want to start with. And once you have your head tilted to the side a little bit more, tilt even more, point your chin back and up slightly so you get this nice stretch in the sternocleidomastoid. There's a crisscross happening here. Let your opposite shoulder draw down a little bit and soften your jaw. Now, it may not seem like you're doing much here, and sometimes we're feeling like, okay, I just want to get into child's pose and start flowing, but I promise you, you're going to breathe deeper throughout your practice, and then you're going to start to see the benefits of this showing up on your face throughout time if you do it every day. Slowly bring your chin back to chest, and then up and over to the other side. So I'll be doing some face yoga workshops, so check my Instagram for some classes coming up so you can learn more techniques. And then let's tilt back and let the breath massage any tension away from around the ear to your jaw to your shoulder. Good. And then slowly release chin back to chest, and then stack one hand on top of the other. Bring your palms to the back of your forehead. So instead of your neck doing the work of lifting your head, you can use your strong upper body and just press into the forehead to lift your head over your heart. Good. And then let's start to move into our child's pose. Take a stretch here. And then exhale, find child's pose on your mat. And this is where you can start to cue your music. If you are not particularly listening to any a playlist in mind, you can definitely just keep, I don't know what just happened here. Just keep some music on standby. We're gonna have some fun today. Get outside the box, get out of our comfort zone, get a little vulnerable. So if you have a favorite song, every time you hear it, you're just like, yes, it makes me wanna move my body. Maybe have that on standby. So we're in child's pose. Take a moment. Notice the space that you've opened up around your neck and your shoulders that you can start to breathe into now. And set intention for your practice. Child's pose is a great place to root into intention because we're activating the sixth chakra, your space of intuitive energy. If you're wanting a little bit more heat, it's a little bit chillier here in Denver this morning, you can find your Ujjayi breath, sealing your lips and breathing just through your nose. And then take a few more moments. 2 more inhales and exhales here. And then push into the palms a little bit more so you feel your hips draw back towards your heels. Keep your bottom half of your body the way it is, and just walk your hands towards you a little bit. Lift hips off heels. You're keeping your knees to the edges of your mat, and then start to bring your heels towards your glutes. It's kind of like you're moving into an up dog. So you lower your belly, the elbows can bend a little bit and pull your heart through. Shoulders are on your back, heels towards your glutes. And then we'll try that again. Draw back, touch hips on heels. And then lift heels towards the back of your head. One more time. Cushy mat is definitely recommended because this can be a little tender on the outside of your knees. All right. Awesome. And from here, let's rise up, bring the knees in, and find a couple cat-cows. And right into downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Just drawing energy from the earth into the body. Take a few moments to play a little bit, dance around in your down dog. So shift hips side to side, bring your chest towards your thighs, maybe roll forward and back a few times. And let's cross right leg behind left and push into the palms and shift your hips back so you're getting an IT band stretch. And then change sides, cross, push into palms, shift hips back. Back to your downward facing dog, breathe in, breathe out. Inhale, lift your right leg up and back, bend your knee, open up your hip here. Go ahead and find some movement through your hips, circles, or your ankles. All right, and then we'll do 3-point dog. So lift your knee, don't straighten the leg. Exhale, knee to nose, round and curl. Pull your thigh up in towards your belly. Re-extend your knee, keep the leg bent. Inhale, open the hip. And then we cross to the other side, opposite elbow. Shh. Inhale, lift the knee, open up. Exhale, right elbow, right knee, touch. Inhale, lift your knee, open up, flip your dog. Nice and easy. A little early for this, so just feel your body acclimating, reaching for the energy of the sun. Feeling that awakening and then coming around back to downward facing dog. Take a moment, breathe in. Big exhale, ha. Roll forward to your plank for a moment, pause. We'll activate a little bit more focus and heat, discipline. Don't mind my dog. In plank pose, shift your gaze down, back of the neck has space. Feeling those energetic pathways that you opened up around your neck, breathing deeply. Lower your knees. We'll get to the other side, don't worry. And then melt your hips, melt your chest. We'll find a little spinal opening here. So some cobras. We'll roll into cobra a few times. So inhale, lift gently. Exhale, melt and soften. Now notice as you're doing this, rolling with the breath, check in with your glutes. We want them semi-engaged. Activate more by pressing the tops of the feet down and the kneecaps pull away from the earth. Let's do a couple more. Then you can start to exaggerate as you pull your chin towards your chest. And then one more time through. Push back to child's pose. Take a moment here. Couple more breaths. And then rise up to tabletop, tuck your toes, lift your hips up and back, downward facing dog, and then find some movement here in your down dog. So we did a nice back line stretch, so we'll do a little bit of stretching with the upper body. So bend the elbows, you can bend the knees as well. Push into your palms more through the L shape of your palms, so your thumbs and your index fingers, and then push chest back towards your hips. Keep lowering the elbows a little closer to the earth. Maybe they come all the way down to a modified down dog dolphin. 3, 2, 1. Back to downward facing dog. Let's change legs. Inhale, left leg up and back. Bend your knee, open up your hip here, and find some movement. So check in that you're not adding any stress into your face. Let your head hang below your heart. And remember, we're going to keep our knee bent and the heel is towards the glute. So lift up, close the hips here. Exhale, pull forward, knee to nose, pull the thigh up and in. Inhale, lift your knee, keep the leg bent, open the hip. Exhale, recross. Shh. Inhale, knee lifts, open. Exhale, left knee, left elbow. Inhale, lift your knee, open up, flip. Or you can just enjoy some more hip opening or rolling out the ankle. Come back around, downward facing dog. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Take a moment here. Let's walk hands and feet to the middle of your mat and enjoy a nice, juicy forward fold. Cross your arms, rest your forehead on your forearms. Relax, close your eyes, and breathe here. Everybody wants to be in the class today, in my house. All right, from your forward fold, change the cross of your arms so opposite forearm is now on top. And then let's add a little bit more sway side to side. So you might want to toe heel feet a little bit wider. Bend the knees and get a good nice half moon sway. And then we're going to start to incorporate this into a full sunflower. So whichever direction calls to you first, keep your forehead connected to your forearms. And then up and around. We'll do 2 on each side. All the way around. So starting to activate the core. Remember that your head is just resting peacefully against your forearms. And then back to center. Take a couple more sways. Touch the earth. Step your feet together or hip width apart. Slowly rise. Mountain pose, Tadasana. Happy Friday. And exhale, arms beside you, palms face forward, standing Shavasana. Take a moment and enjoy a couple shoulder rolls here. And then we'll start to build into a flow. Inhale, rise up, reach. Exhale, cactus, arms, a little back bend, expansion. Inhale, reach up, rise, mountain. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Halfway lift, deep breath. One time, tuck and curl as you exhale. Squeeze your legs with your arms. Pull your chin back towards your throat. And then forehead towards your knees. This is always a nice stretch early in the morning. And then heels touch the earth. You're in a low squat. Parallel the arms like warrior 3. Stay here with the breath. Belly is on thighs, really low. Drag your fingertips across your mat as you reach the arms behind you. We do this a couple more times. Inhale, reach. Sit, weight, and heels. Exhale, you kind of roll towards your toes, but the heels don't lift as you send the arms back. So it's a little bit of a seesaw back and forth. Just playing with gravity a little bit, activating some new muscles. And bring the arms forward, inhale. A deep forward fold as you exhale. Grab the back of your legs, pull your forehead towards your shins. Shift your sit bones up, breathe in. Exhale, halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, step back, high plank. So your choice for vinyasa this morning, are you feeling like you want chaturanga or cobra or maybe just holding plank? Take a few moments to breathe through your vinyasa and then use your core, lift your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Let's take 3 breaths in our down dog here, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Checking in on time, perfect. All right, so we're gonna play into our Sun A and then start to get a little open with our free flow here, breathing in, breathing out. Let's bring right leg up and back. Inhale, you can extend the leg straight, push through the heel. Exhale, drawing your knee towards your nose, pull your thigh up towards your chest, step, heel and toes. Inhale, back knee is down, crescent moon, open up. And exhale, standing splits, touch the earth, kick yourself upside down. Breathe in. Exhale, toes touch, forward fold. Halfway lift, breath in, shoulder heads back. A deeper fold as you exhale. Chair pose, Utkatasana. Now this is going to feel so different, so strong, full expression from where we were. Airplane torso. All the way up, rise into a standing mountain pose, back bend. Exhale, use your core, pull your navel to spine, forward fold, Uttanasana. Halfway lift, breath in. Exhale, step back your vinyasa back to dog. Inhale with your movement. Exhale with your movement. Good. Inhale, left leg up and back. Exhale, knee towards nose, pull thigh up and in, step, heel to toe. Back knee down, rise up, crescent moon. Exhale, standing splits, touch the earth, get upside down. Breathe in, toes touch, fold, breathe out. Chair pose, Utkatasana, sit low, reach high, inhale. Airplane torso, so feel that rocking towards the toes even though the heels stay rooted. Inhale, rise, mountain into a back bend. Exhale, use the core, hands through heart, forward fold, Uttanasana. Halfway lift, breath in. Alternate which leg is stepping back now. High plank. Hold here or vinyasa through. Mindful movement with your breath. Inhale, right leg up and back. Exhale, low lunge. Knee down, crescent moon, breathe. Exhale, standing splits. Shh. This time, bring your knee towards your nose, a little tuck and curl. Try that again. Inhale, lift, standing splits. Exhale, knee to nose. One more time. Inhale, drop your head. Exhale, knee to nose. Feet together, sit low, chair pose. Inhale. Let's add in a vertical twist to the right as we exhale. Chair center, breath in. Vertical left, breath out. Sit low, reach high, chair. Airplane, touch the floor with your fingertips. Get super low again. All the way up into our standing mountain pose, back bend. Inhale into it. Exhale, use the core, forward fold, Uttanasana. Halfway lift, breath in. Step through, movement and breath. Back to downward facing dog. Left leg up and back, inhale. Low lunge, exhale. Crescent moon, breathe. Exhale, get upside down, standing splits. Now we bend the knee and draw the knee towards the nose. Squat low. Shh. Inhale, lift, upside down. Exhale, little tuck and curl. One more time, breathe in. Exhale, relax your face. Standing splits, inhale. Toes touch, sit low, chair pose. Reach up, breath in. Airplane, touch the floor, reach back. Inhale all the way up, back bend. Exhale, hands through heart, forward fold. Halfway lift. Exhale, step back, vinyasa through to dog. Let's build on that, yogis. Breathe in. Exhale, breathe out. Inhale, right leg up and back. Exhale, low lunge. Now we come into full crescent, rise up. Take a moment here, get your bearings. And then from our crescent lunge, we'll start to move into a variation of standing split. So we'll airplane the torso, hinge forward, kind of like you're moving into airplane, but then start to find standing splits. Relax your head and your neck here. And now from your standing splits, soft bend the stable leg, send the arms behind you, push away from the earth to find Dakasana, airplane. Yeah, that's a big transition, very challenging. It's okay if you don't get it the first time, or even the 10th time. We're flowing here, flying, airplane Dakasana. We're going to reverse into dancer. So bend your left knee. Start to bring your knees to touch. You can stay right here. You can take a variation of one leg mountain pose with your knee bent, or go ahead and grab onto your foot. It can also be that you just keep your knees together and enjoy a quad stretch. You're going to try this on a little bit, kick back and lift, open up. Finding a dance, and just like MC Yogi would have you do, a little dancer's pose. Pulse, 3, 2, 1, maybe coming out. Inhale, rise up, mountain. Woo, exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale, maybe now you start playing with your jump back. So squat low, and then try landing in mid-plank. Inhale up, exhale back. Let's get the other side. Inhale, left leg up and back. Low lunge, exhale. Crescent lunge, Anjaneyasana. Take a moment, be here, focus. And then our transition into standing split. So first, airplane the torso and the arms, opening up the heart. You're bringing the weight forward into your front foot. Touch the earth with your hands, get upside down. Pull your forehead towards your shin. Now from here, soft bend the stable leg, standing leg. Extend your arms behind you and rise away from the earth into Dakasana. Wow, wow, wow. And capture the seat of your soul here. This is what this practice is all about. Forever Young is all about reconnecting to the seat of our soul so that we can soar. Our authentic selves. The world is waiting for us to be no one else but ourselves. Start to bend your right knee. Slowly come to standing, shoulders over your hips. You can stay right here, activating hamstring. Grab onto your foot, quad, or full dancers, Natharanjasana, kick back. And then try those pulses. Release to standing mountain pose. Take a moment, hands at your heart, close your eyes, take a breath. Take a lot of breath. That's what today's all about, catching our breath, right? Breathing deep so we can live well. All right, so if you have that favorite song, we're right around where I'd like us to be. We're in mountain pose. Take the arms up high, breath in, palms touch, and let's get some side body movement going. So we're gonna do a little yoga dance here. And I get it, some of us are like, this is silly. Not really into it. So just kind of notice where you're landing with that. In your side bends, start to corkscrew forward and back a little bit, bend the knees. So you're making circles. So really what this could be is a cardio burst. Either way, it is going to be a cardio burst, whether you're dancing or just moving around. We're just going to start to have some fun. Bend the knees, play around a little bit, okay? So you can start here. If you want a little bit more, you can actually jump. We can take the arms to the side and twists, okay? But it can be free flow, it can actually be dancing, where you're feeling that song that feels you, okay? I love bringing in the energy of Monica from Friends when she does her dances, okay? Because then I always feel like, you know, you're just being your most authentic self when you're dancing, because you just feel yourself. You're like, yes, I'm awesome, and the world wants me to be awesome. So you could also start to move into jumping jacks. Yes, we are doing this. We're getting a cardio burst in our yoga class today. So dancing, jumping jacks, side to sides. What do you want to do to get your heart going? Having fun. Let's do 5 more. 2 and 1. You can come back to your twist, side to side. It can be just a jumping in place or a jump rope. You can get really crazy with some high knees and hands in the air, like you just don't care, because you don't. And we're here for a few more moments. Have some fun, dance it out. What is calling to you? Close your eyes. No one's watching. It's all you. Get to the seat of your soul. Don't let yourself down. Go back in, find yourself, free yourself. Yes. Few more breaths. This is it. The moment's gone before you know it. Don't miss it. Last few. Dance it out. Woo, slow it down. Mountain pose. Inhale. Hands to heart. Exhale. Take a moment. Maybe step side to side. Slow the heart rate. If you're like, nope, can't stop, won't stop. Keep on dancing. Do it. Last few. Slowing it down. Hands through heart. Forward fold when you're ready. Halfway lift, deep breath. Tuck and curl. This is a good place to start to approach your jump back to mid-plank. So in a tuck and curl, heels are lifted. Your upper body is activated. Palms down, elbows bend. And then just hop back mid-plank. Inhale up. Exhale back. Downward dog. So good, yogis. Take a moment here. Just start to absorb and process. Forever young, feeling energy. Let's take that energy and flow with it. Sunbee flow. Inhale, right leg up and back. Exhale, low lunge. Stand here for a moment in your lunge. Feel the stretch. We come back into our standing splits. Kick up. Let your head drop right away below the heart. Relax the head. You can play with your balance here, wrapping hands around calf. Just keep working to soften the face and draw the forehead towards your shin. From our standing splits, bend your knee towards your nose, and then we sit into our chair. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, airplane arms. Inhale, reach the arms high. And then exhale, shift your right foot back. Low lunge with airplane arms. And then coming into full crescent, rise up. Back into crescent, breathe in. Big exhale, ha. Inhale. Open up warrior two as you exhale. We'll take a breath in because that's part of today's focus, breathing deep. And take a breath out. Reverse up and back, nice and easy. And exhale, find a little more stretch. Being in the pose, inhaling. Exhale, extended side. Turn your heart up towards the sky, breath in. Let a big exhale out. You could do reverse triangle or another reverse warrior for your transition. Soft bend the front knee, step into a low lunge pause. So we just went from open to closed hips. Take a moment here in your low lunge. We're coming back to step the feet together into our chair pose. Inhale, rise up. And then exhale, let's try on crow bakasana. Come on down. You can just take a little squat today or play into crow. Knees on your triceps. Here for 3, 2, 1. Make your transition back through to your downward facing dog. Deep breath in. Deeper breath out. Inhale, left leg up and back. Exhale, low lunge. Rise up to crescent. Nope. Sorry, guys. Low lunge is where we're hanging out here for a moment. Okay, I get so excited, I get carried away. And now we move into our standing splits. Relax your head and your neck. You can play with your balance, hands on your shin. Just keep pulling your forehead towards your leg. Breathe. Bend your knee, knee towards nose, tuck and curl. Toes touch, sit low, chair, pose, inhale, reach up. Exhale, airplane torso, sit even lower. Inhale, reach up. Now exhale, low flyer, we send the left leg back. Find crescent lunge, airplane torso. Take a moment here. Inhale, shoulders over the hips. Exhale, open up, warrior two. Take a moment to breathe into warrior on this side. Settle in. Inhale, reverse. Stay for the exhale. New prana here, breathe in deep. Exhale, extended side. Shoulders behind onto your back. Got a little distracted. There's family members around me. It's a whole new world teaching yoga at home. Reverse your way, a warrior or a triangle. Then find low lunge pause. We just go from open to closed hips by pivoting onto the ball of your back foot. Stay here, breathe in. Exhale, step the toes together. We're sitting into our chair pose, inhale. Airplane torso, interlace hands this time. Chest expansion in your chair pose. Stay here or take a forward fold for a deeper opening through the chest. Release hands to the earth. Trying on another set of crow pose, bakasana. Come down. Lift heels towards glutes. Breathe for 3 or longer, 2 and 1. I like to do a forward fold. Sometimes a jump back to chaturanga. Let's make our way back to our downward facing dog. So the flow is going to change slightly each time. Breathe in and breathe out. Inhale, right leg up and back. Exhale, low lunge. Now we're going to go into full crescent. Inhale, open up. Exhale, warrior two. Reverse up and back. Exhale, extended side. Reverse your way. And then pause in our lunge. Step the toes to touch, top of the mat. Sit into your chair pose. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift. Exhale, tuck and curl. Roll onto your back. We're going to do a little core movement in between our flow. So either Supta Baddha Konasana or knees bent, heels down, and we lift and lower. Just a few. Navel down towards spine. You can either keep elbows wide or bring them up towards your temples. Just ensure that you're not pulling on your head. We have to remind ourselves of these things a lot because we tend to overuse the neck. Navel down. Forehead is soft. Go for 3, 2, and 1. Stay lifted. Arms reach in little pulse. 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 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stretch out, legs long, arms up and over your head. Breath in. Big exhale, hug everything in. Shh. Hands behind the nape of your knees. Rock and roll a few times. Rock and roll your way through to downward facing dog, however you'd like to get there. Take a moment with your breath, resettle, and we'll get the other side. Ha. Inhale, left leg up and back. Exhale, low lunge. Full crescent rise, breath in. Exhale, open up, warrior two. Reverse, up and back. Exhale, extend. Reversing your way, whatever feels good in your body. Finding our low lunge, and we take a moment to pause. Step the feet together, sit back, sit down, chair pose, inhale. Exhale, let's bring hands to heart. Sit back, lean forward, prayer twist to the right. Hook elbow outside the thigh. You can always rest your elbow to the inside of your thighs as well. And then take whatever variation's calling to you. Hope we're all doing well, checking in. Keep working on your twist. Inhale, length. Exhale the twist. Side crow opportunity here. We've got 3 more breaths. Another option is you can lift your heels and then just start to sink your hips down towards your heels for a variation of your twist. Moving the shoulders away from the ears. Maybe opening up, touching the floor with your fingertips in the sky. Let's change, come back to center. Reach up, breath in. Exhale, prayer twist to the left. So there's a tendency for this top shoulder to kind of hang over the ear or the neck. So really working to lift the shoulder up and back, heart towards your thumbs. Right about here, taking your variations if you'd like. So I'm going to work on lifting heels, sinking the hips down, touching the floor with my right fingertips, reaching up through the left, squeezing thighs together, pinching shoulders on the back. 2 more breaths, yogis. Shh. Shh. Back to center, so strong. All the way up to a standing mountain pose, back bend. Inhale. Exhale, hands through heart, forward fold, Uttanasana. Halfway lift, breath in. Exhale, take a moment, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step back through your downward facing dog. We'll flow that one more time each side. Take a breath in. Bigger exhale, yogis. Let's get ready for Friday. Right leg up and back. Inhale. Exhale, knee passes your nose. Pull the thigh up and in. Strong lunge. Rise up to your crescent. Inhale. Exhale, open up, warrior two. Reverse, inhale. Feel this movement through your side bodies. Exhale, so strong in that core that you have awoken. Reversing your way. And then down through to your lunge, we pause. Step the feet together. Chair pose, Uttanasana. Inhale. Exhale, hands through heart, forward fold. Tuck and curl to a little ball. Let's come back onto our backs again. Another set of core. Hug your knees into your chest. Extend your legs out long on your mat. Your heels are down. Your toes are curled in towards your shins. Hands are behind the head. Lift and lower. Or arms can come forward. I find that this is a little bit more stressful on the neck personally. So kind of like to bring the hands to the head just to support the neck a little bit more. As you're lifting, you're pulling your navel down. You want low back really close to the earth here. Small little movement. Just a few more to go. Shh. 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 Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep your right leg down, lift your left heel, and then a little twist to the left. Pulse, down, twist, down. You want a little bit more challenge, you start to hover the right heel an inch or 2 from the mat. There it is. 3, 2, and 1. Change. Start with the heel down, leg lifted, and twist, twist. And then if you want to float your left heel, go ahead, take it an inch or 2 away from the mat. Keep squeezing inner thighs in, Last 3, 2, 1. There's your core, woken up. Stretch arms and legs away from one another. Big, big breath in. Big exhale. Ha. Let's take a little bridge pose here. Stretch out, feet down. Lift your thighs. Palms can stay down, arms can stay down, or you can interlace and start to draw your shoulders underneath your chest. Keep your gaze up to the ceiling, and you can pull your chin down towards your throat, but then start to pull the chest towards the chin and the chin back off of the chest. Big open mouth exhales here. Clear some space. Shh. Release when you're ready. Fallen bridge. Knock your knees in. Toe heel the feet out. Come back to bringing breath awareness. Hands on your chest. At your heart and at your lungs, where we connect to our life force. Respiratory system. Cardiovascular system. Like Forever Young energy is all about keeping ourselves healthy and vital. So having gratitude and awareness of what your body is doing on a regular, so important. When you're ready, stretch, hug knees into your chest, and then rock and roll a few times. We'll come back through to our down dog your way, and we'll get the other side. So reset in your down dog. And let's get our flow wrapped up. Left leg up and back. Inhale. Exhale, low lunge. Crescent rise on up, reaching for the sun. Warrior 2 is your exhale. Reverse, up and back. Exhale, extend. Reversing your way, breath in. One more time through this transition, find your low lunge, use your core, step the toes to touch. Sit low, reach high, chair pose, Utkatasana. This time we're going to work on balance, eagle. Bring your right arm underneath, and then right leg up and over. Bring your elbows in line with your shoulders, and palms are either pressing palm to palm or back of hand to back of hand, and move them away from your forehead a little bit. Squeeze in the upper body. Let's stay bound in the upper body. Unwrap the legs for eagle balancing. And keep the bind, but start to stretch the elbows forward. And we're going to move this 3 times. So come back into wrapping your leg. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, transition. Stay for the exhale. Inhale, start to come back. Exhale, wrap and squeeze. One more time, unwrap. Eagle balancing. Woo! Back through. Wrap and squeeze. Release. Let's reset in a mountain pose. Exhale, eagle on the other side. There we go. Left arm, left leg. Pause here for a moment. Elbows lift slightly, shoulder height, palms away from forehead. Really engage in the upper body. Squeeze a little bit more between the legs. And now we flow a little bit. Unwrap. Find eagle balancing. Let's be here for a few breaths. So pull the elbows away from the chest. Pull the chest up and in to the back of the heart. And then we start to flow. Rebend, re-squeeze. The exhale squeeze, the inhale is the release. Strong focus. Back in here. And release. Mountain pose. Inhale. Exhale. Hands at your heart. Pause a moment. Close your eyes. Samastitihi, calling to your attention. Coming back in here to catch your breath. Really feel your breath come back into your body. That mindfulness that when you're wearing your face mask throughout your day, taking an opportunity to get outside and get fresh air, fresh breaths. You will need it. It will become so essential for us to make sure that we're breathing deep to live well. And just like in yoga, when we're not breathing into the pose is not coming to life. So honor taking back the seat of your soul so that you can soar throughout your day. Inhale, reach the arms. Last mountain pose here, reaching for the sun. Exhale, slow forward fold, bowing into yourself. Hands to the back of your legs. Pull into a deeper fold. Halfway lift, deep breath in. Exhale, vinyasa through your way to downward facing dog. I'm going to have us start with the left leg first. So bring your left leg up and back, inhale. Half pigeon, left knee, left wrist. Extend. So we're starting our morning, starting the day here. It might feel good to stay upright rather than coming to a sleeping pigeon. So you can take some variations here. You can bring palms to either side of your mat, elbows bend. Take the breath in, lift, and then exhale, pull chin back towards throat, chin to chest. Forehead starts to melt down towards your mat. Active in the upper body and your fingertips here, and then pull your chin, pull your belly in, pull your heart in, and then push away from the earth. And then open up, curl, and then pull in, round, swoop down. And one more time. And kind of like little push-ups here. And a few more breaths. If you want to take your back leg, back foot, hand to the top of your foot, elbow right behind you, shoulder behind you. Okay, so we're on our left side. Go ahead and just roll out to your hip. Bring your legs in front of you. Reverse tabletop, palms down. Dig your heels into the earth. Lift. 3 breaths here. Big opening for your day. Shh. 2 more breaths. Tuck your tailbone up towards the sky. Shh. Lift your belly button. Lift your heart. Lift your soul. Back to the earth. Sit your booty down. Cross your legs. Roll through. Transition. Let's get half pigeon on the other side. Touch back. Lift your right leg. Step through. All right, so a couple moments to set up here. Palms to the other side of your mat, the edges of your mat, elbows bend out, stacking your joints, lift here, pull chin back, exhale, melt the heart. So there's this energy that we balance where we move to the left side first. That's our receiving side. So sometimes it's just nice, I think, to start on the receiving side first. So we're always starting on the right side, which is our giving energy side. And then if you'd like to find that stretch, bend your knee, push into the top of your foot. Everything is connected here. Joints are stacked. Breathe. Take a few more moments. If this side needs a little more time. Otherwise, roll out to your hip. Bring your back leg to the front. And Dandasana, legs out in front of you. Extend the arms, palms face up, hug shoulders back. Last little bit of active core work here as you secure yourself, lowering all the way down to your back. And we're going to move into wheel pose next. So feet down. Graze the back of your heels. Bring your palms towards your shoulders. Take a moment to walk the palms in so the elbows point in towards your temples. So we want to make sure that we're stacking our joints. Push down into your feet, lift your thighs. Bring the top of your head to your mat for a moment first. Check in with your arms. Joints are stacked, elbows over wrists. And then push yourself away from the earth and pull your heart through your arms. Lots of breathing here. Get really big. Open up. Like a big air balloon, releasing when you're ready. Slide the back of your head down, chin towards your throat, upper, mid, lower back touches the earth, palms down, arms down. Fallen bridge or Supta Baddha Konasana. I'm actually going to offer you an immediate low back reset. So eagle your legs. Let's bring our left leg over. Actually, I'm going to bring right leg over the left. And then send your knees over to the right. What's happening here is this leg, this top leg is anchoring your left leg down. Then take your left arm up and over, palm faces the ceiling. And then change sides. Come into center. Eagle legs, wrap left leg over right. Eagle legs will move to the left. Right arm will reach up and over, palm faces the ceiling. One more breath in. Let the breath be healing as you exhale. And draw yourself back into wind removing pose. Hands on top of your shins, gently pushing your shins to your hamstrings, hamstrings to quads, quads to the belly. Belly down towards spine. So that nice little release in your low back, maybe even a couple rocks and rolls. Happy baby, Ananda Balasana, bliss pose, the original bliss pose, the OG, the first yoga pose we've all managed to discover at some point as children, as babies, as toddlers. And then when you're ready, sweet surrender. Hug everything in, giving yourself a hug of gratitude. Releasing to Shavasana. Take up space, it's yours. If you want to remind yourself to breathe deep, one or both hands can come to the chest or belly. And let's just enjoy a few moments of silence for the practice. And I'll guide you out when it's time. If you're not ready to come out of Shavasana, just be right where you are, cemented to your mat. I just want to take a moment to acknowledge you taking the seat of your soul. And through our yoga practice, I truly believe that we are our most real and authentic selves when we start to come out of our practice. That's when it's most alive and real. And we want to capture that and hold on to it and take it with us into the rest of our day. So if you're not actually sitting in your soul, you are the closest you've been. And every time you create this space for yourself, you come back. The longer you here, the life off of our mat starts to transcend and evolve and take shape in its true form. Not how we want it to be, but how it's supposed to be. Forever Young Flow is all about coming back to the joy with that inner childlike spirit. May it always be with you. May it help you put a smile back on your face, feel the pulse of your heart, and feel the breath that embodies you. Taking a moment to end our practice here together with gratitude, honoring the light, the love, the teacher in ourselves and each other. Namaste. Thanks so much, friends. Again, I'm Alicia Ray. You can find me on my Instagram at Wellness is Beauty. I also have classes on my YouTube page, so I hope to see you all soon. I will be back at Denver Wellness Collective Tuesdays at 9 a.m. and Thursdays at 1:30 next week. Have a great weekend. So excited to see you all with your masks and you're smiling with your eyes. Namaste.